Good morning. So I never really know what I'm going to be doing each day. I have so much I need to do. I have a lot of projects and things that I want to do, and I know if I would just focus on one at a time, then I'd probably be able to get a lot of them done. And I've proven this to myself before. But today I am working on my photo wall, and I'm hoping that I can get that put together today so that I'm happy with it, because I'll get it together and then I change my mind. I'm like, I don't like that. It doesn't look right. It doesn't feel right. And so for me, I think that is a big part of who I am, in respect that I feel like everything has to feel right or comfortable. If maybe it's, I don't know, OCD, maybe, I don't know. But if it doesn't look right, or if it doesn't feel like it's in the right place, then I get irritated and I start thinking about it. Well, I need to change it, or I need to do something different. But I started with these little square frames up here. See if I can. I started with these little square frames. I think the first one I bought was at Walmart. And I really liked it because what you can do is you can fit another one that's like it together with this one, or with the first one, you can fit it together like a puzzle. And then it looks like a whole one piece. And so I bought the first one and I put pictures in the frame and put it up. And then I found another one. I was like, okay, well, I'll get another one. I went and got another one. And then I couldn't find them anymore. I couldn't find any more like that. And I mean, in my mind, I imagined I'll put a whole bunch of them together to where it's just like one wall. And it'll look neat because it looks like a puzzle put together, or like, you know, the different squares put together, placed differently, and just, I thought it would look neat. So then I couldn't find any more, and so I put it over on this wall because I only had like a couple of them. And then I was in TJ Maxx, or I think it was Ross's, and I found a couple more. I was like, oh, cool. Well, they're a little bit different than the first ones, but nevertheless, it was still the ones that you could fit together in a puzzle. So now I'm having a hard time getting it all together, but I think I'm going to work on that today. And also, I think I'm going to go out and check on my tomato plants and my pepper plants today, because I haven't watered them since last week. It rained yesterday, so I'm thinking they probably got a little bit of rain, but I think they need some water, so we'll do that too today. What else do I? So I was doing some knitting last night and kind of got discouraged with that because I couldn't find the pattern that I was working on. I mean, I think it's on a memory card. I think it's on a memory card that I had, that I was using in my other camera. So I'm going to look on there, because I really think I should finish working with that pattern. Yeah, because I got like 13 or 14 rows in, and then I didn't have the pattern. But today I think I really want to clean the garage too. I want to vacuum the garage out, get that done. And I hear Cassie, she's at the gate. I think she's wondering where my son and his girlfriend are at, because they're on vacation. And I think she heard my voice and she's come up. I've let her outside twice this morning, but she's just not happy. She's kind of restless, but she'll be okay. But yeah, so I'm gonna get started working on this and see if I can get it put together so that it looks cohesive and that I'm comfortable with it. So I finished my photo wall. It's like at 9 o'clock tonight, although I fell asleep, took a nap. I finally got it done, and I'm happy with it. It turned out pretty good. It took me a couple of times figuring out how I wanted to place the different frames. For example, each one of them have the thing either at the top of the frame or at the so like this frame here, you can have it go straight up and down. You can have it go straight up and down, or you can flip it this way. And so that's one of the things that I liked about these frames. But I'm starting to realize halfway through the thing, I actually realized that it's good to pair up the frames, make sure the frames are all consistent. I had a couple of them that the frames, they were the same color, but not the same texture. I was looking at the wrong side of my camera. But there's a few other things that I learned about doing a focus wall for your photos, for my photos. And so I wanted to share those with you. Here are the things that I learned from doing the wall today. The first thing you want to do is you want to practice walking into the room to see what walls get your attention. Walk into the room from different angles, like if you have several doors or areas that walk into a certain room, come in from each of those areas and see what walls that get your attention. And that, to me, I think is a great place to add your focal wall. Another thing is use uplifting photos. Do a theme for your photo area, such as your most recent vacation photos. And then when you go on your next vacation, then you can switch the old photos with the new photos. And then another thing is make sure you prepare the wall before you put your frames up. Fill in any holes or balance out any of the paint. And make sure to use coordinating frames unless you decide you want to mix it up a little bit. I had a couple of frames that were the same color, but their style was different, and it just, for some reason, I just couldn't get it to work together. Also, you can use an app on your phone. Just go into your app store on your phone and type in Level, and it helps you to level up everything, making it a lot easier. Yeah, those are the things that I learned from today's task, putting up my photo wall, and I hope that this helps. So it's like 12 o'clock at night, and my daughter wants to go to the store and get snacks. And I don't really like going out late at night, but to keep her from going by herself, I'm gonna go with her.
Here. There's $3
Okay.
for
Hot Cheetos?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll be back in a little while.
Okay.
All right, we will. See ya. So, and whenever we're going to town, because we live so far out, if there's anything anybody else wants, then everybody compiles their money. And so I'm at the store with my daughter because she decided it's like 12:22 and she decided she wanted a snack. So to keep her from going by herself, I came with her. But I was just sitting here waiting for her to come out of the store, thinking about when I was little, how we used to walk up to the 7-Eleven and we could get a soda for like 50 cents in the can. I just gave her $2 and I was not sure if that's even enough to get me a 20-ounce soda. We could get bubble gum for like 5 cents a piece, and yeah, candy bars were like 25 cents. I mean, you could take $1 to the 7-Eleven back when I was a kid and come out with a bag of candy and a soda. It sure isn't that way now. Things are way more expensive. So they have like this firewood right up against the store. I don't know. So see, you can see the firewood right there. And I remember when the kids were little, that was one way that we had extra income is my husband would go up to his dad's place up in the woods in Washington, and he would chop wood and bundle it like that, and then take it down to the local gas station, and they'd buy it all from him. They're really handy, those little stacks of wood, and I mean, they'd last maybe a couple days. Of course, in where we were in Washington, it was cold in the winter. But somewhere like here, I mean, it's been cold here in the desert lately. It's been cold. We've gotten a lot more rain this year, and it's been a lot colder. I mean, normally it's cold at night anyway, because it's the desert, but it's been really super cold even during the day. So I imagine that wood, we'd have to burn more of the wood than usual, but probably still not as much as it was like when we were in Washington. But yeah, so somebody locally probably does that. They probably go out and cut that wood, and I don't know where they'd find the wood, because we really don't have that many trees here. I have a lot of sagebrush though. Because of all the rain, we had just like tons and tons of sage. I've actually thought about going out and getting some and bundling it and drying it. I used to buy it at the local smoke shop had some, and they were like $6 for this one little bundle, because there's like the Indian reservations, and they make it up and sell it to the local smoke shops. But she's coming out now, so I'm gonna close this video now. Okay, so we just got home, and I think that I'm going to go ahead and conclude today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you do, remember to hit that like button and the subscribe button, and make sure to hit the bell so that you get notified when I upload a new video. I'm going to try and do a video every day. So that's kind of my goal to start with, but we don't know. I'm not sure if I'll be able to. That's my goal. I'm going to work towards it. But anyway, have a good night or day, whatever it is where you're at, and I'll see you later.